Welcome back to the program. We're talking about the ministerial nominees and the screening process. What do you make of it? Go ahead. Tell us what you think as we dig deep into the matter. Tweet at us on these handles at CTV Politics and at Sheung Okin using this hashtag ministerial screening, or send an email to politicstoday@channelstv.com. Joining me now is a former senator and a former special advisor to the President on National Assembly matters. Senator Itagiwa joins us in the studio. Thank you so much for coming on Politics Today. Let me start by asking, you're a member of the PDP, and for a moment, the PDP has been was in government for about 16 years, and the nomination of ministers is not a stranger to your party, and you were there. Of course, I know you had advised former President Olusegun Obasanjo on this kind of issue. When this list came out and you saw the names, what came out on the list to you, and how did you perceive it?
Well, you know, I think it's important for us to know that, first of all, PDP is not in power. So personally, I don't think I want to sit back there and start criticizing whatever list a president in government has brought out, maybe according to the wish of his party. You know, but however, I think the only unfortunate thing that struck me on that list is the fact that the representation of women is almost, in my opinion, maybe 5%, you know, which is unfortunate because the women of this country are those that really come out, you know, to participate in politics, to vote. And then I also worry about the fact, because I heard, you know, the last gentleman that was with you on the program talking about the age issue. You know, if you look at a president, fortunately for Buhari, of his age, but enjoys such tremendous support from the youth. At some point, it was like a kind of rock star support, you know, where the youth really went wild, especially the youth from the north. So for at least to come out without the presence, you know, of the youth, it's unfortunate. I look at the list as a list of elder statesmen. And maybe that's what he wants, you know, but it's a list of, because some of those people on that list were ministers when I was young, and I'm not young anymore. You know, so it's, but it's okay, you know, if that is what he wants, you know, but I think they should try and inject more female presence into this administration and, of course, the youth. All
right, tell me, your party, if you look at President Jonathan's cabinet at that time, a lot of people were talking about the issue of technocrat in being on this on the ministerial and the cabinet. But if you look at this list now, would you say same?
Actually, unfortunately, you know, I believe that in politics generally, do you understand? If you look at any political party, inside that political party, there will be people who are specialized in many, many fields. Do you understand? Who have so many areas of specialization that qualifies them to hold any position. As a politician, I never believed in anybody going to bring somebody who does not understand the politics, who doesn't have a constituency, you know, who has no commitment to the well-being of the electorate to come and be minister. Because most, you know, in every political party, you have doctors, you have lawyers, you have technocrats of also, you have engineers, you have professionals.
So it's okay that we have mostly politicians in this cabinet? It's okay.
So long as, you understand, so long as you put people who are qualified, and at the time of posting, also post them to the right place that they can function properly.
A lot of people were talking about saying a saintly kind of cabinet, looking at the administration that said that it was going to fight corruption. Are you disappointed?
Hey, I don't think at this moment I want to talk about whether it's appointing them to talk to fight corruption, because I mean, those are people that have been in the system all along. So I don't look at those people as who are coming to help Buhari fight corruption.
No, are they simply in the outlook?
Who is the saint?
You should be able to tell me, because you've been playing politics for a long time. But if you are looking at a saintly cabinet, do you think we are having one now?
I don't even think that Buhari said he's looking for sense. You know, I think
But for a president that wants to fight corruption,
he keeps talking about fighting corruption, you know what? I think that Nigerians were meant to wait too long for him to come up with that list.
So the wait is not really consequential, considerable.
I don't think he needed to put Nigerians through that.
The 4 months of wait.
4 months of long wait to come out with the list of those same people.
So you think that after all, the wait is not worth it?
No, I think they got Nigerians too excited. You know, I think the delay and the whole drama, because you know the whole thing became so theatrical. You know that they expect now. The longer you kept Nigeria, the higher the expectation. And then if you now come out with people that they know, that people will be disappointed.
All right. I mean, someone who had advised a former president on this kind of matter, the screening is going to start on Tuesday. You see, there's been a lot of talk about the modalities that it's going to take and all of that. If you are in that shoe, what would you be telling your principal?
No, you see, there's too much drama around this government. I have advised 2 presidents, and I believe that I've screened 2 sets of ministers for 2 presidents and 2 sets of ambassadors. And I don't see any big deal. Once the president, nominates those that he wants, he hands over the list to the special advisor who takes it to the Senate president.
But usually, do you think the frenzy is unnecessary?
But I really don't, because, the last time I came here, I told you about how things are done quietly without the frenzy. Now, every day, I see very, I can almost call it inflammatory headlines. This one has been taken to police, this one has been taken to SSS and all that. These are all procedural that can be done quietly. You put these people through normal screening. There's nothing out of order that is happening there. You understand? You just go in and make sure that these people are cleared. And twice, when I was advisor, there's some, we even used to go as far as contacting the institutions abroad. If need be, you even contact the security agencies abroad. Where if there's anybody there on the list that has some questionable...
To scrutinize.
Yes, to scrutinize properly.
All right.
So those things, these are things that are procedurally and should be done without all these theatrics.
Of course, we will benefit from your wide range of experience as well. This matter is very relevant to a whole lot of things. Let me bring